Hello guys, welcome to a new video, and in this video we are going to learn the basics of HTML slash JavaScript. Boom. First of all, every time you do that in HTML, it just shows up. So if you just want any text in HTML, all you have to do is type that text. Ignore what that says. So like, my name is Vian. If you want to know on JavaScript, ta-da, I guess. And my name is Vian if you want to ta-da, I guess. So that is something in, and if you want something big, I recommend you first use the doc type sign. You do exclamation mark, fill capital doc type, exclamation mark doc type HTML. Then you do HTML, then you do body. You also want to do slash HTML. And this is basically the exact same thing as we had at the beginning. Name Vian. Inbound. But if you want something else, what you want to do is you want to use these characters. For any type of text, you can do from h1 to 6. And 1 is the biggest. You can also do paragraph, which we just did. My name is Vian, and you can do from h1 to h6. You can see h6, no h1 actually, h1, h2, tab, 3, 5, no, h2, h1, h1, so on. And paragraph. Like that. So what we have here is from h1 all the way down to there, and paragraphs. Right there. So if we go to windsurf, now also if you want, select all of this. I don't know this stuff in the body. We can also make a image source. But if you want to do an alt, then you can use like what I created. Image source equals boom. Alt equals boom. What I created in the last video. So I'm gonna go to my finder. Yeah, I had this. So copy Command V. PNG, that should go away pretty sure then. So what we have here is that image I just showed you in the last video. Let's peek into the future. This is something I'm gonna make in Minecraft. And from away it looks quite cool. Not gonna lie. This is the wrong thing. Also, oh, I have to go to it. Yeah, I forgot. You can press tab. Yo, that actually dope. I actually never thought of that. So now, what else we can do is we can use a script. Boom. We do like for test equals 5. I don't know. But here you can't do h1. That is completely fake in this place. So what you have to do is console.log test. So it will in console.log. So you have to right click, go to inspect, and show here 5. And that is in a special purple form. But if you want console.log 3 plus 2 equals like that. Oh wait, yeah, you also need a boom test. And then you go here. 3 plus 2 equals 5. And the fun thing is you can also just set this to 3 plus 2. And it will still show 5 instead of just 3 plus 2, as you can see right here. So that's a built-in calculator in JavaScript. But if you wanted to show in the real thing, what you want is first you want to do the size, just like h1 or h2. So let's do h1. And instead of a curly bracket like that, which we use for almost everything in HTML, we actually use space. Boom. And then you want ID equals, and then you want here the ID of your text. So like, what shall we do? Let's do test, I guess. Boop. And then instead of console.log, we have to do document. That's a document. Document dot get element by ID, and then like that. Okay, I did that wrong. Element by ID equals test. That's here. And then if you go, it will show it here 5. As you can see, which is kind of cool because everyone can set it to anything. So self-test, let's do it this vid. So now what you want is you want to like, what you can also do in JavaScript is you can make a forever loop. Yes, you heard me right, a forever loop. And you can also set a repeat until like we do in Scratch. For I equals 0, I is and it only does if I is smaller than 10. We are gonna skip the I++ because this is a simple video. And here you can type your code. For example, var test equals test plus 1. But instead of that, I use this as a simple way, but you can also do plus here and then just do plus 1. Wait, what? Yeah, like that. But I like doing it the simple way, like that. And that it repeats. After it does that, it does this. It repeats that until that is smaller than 10. But it will never be smaller than 10. So if we go to Google, it will take forever to load. You cannot see it, but it's, oh yeah, you can see it here in the X, but it's taking forever to load. Stop loading this page. So what you want to do is you want to do I equals I plus 1 as well. What I like to do is I like to do that, because that makes it much more simpler, especially if you use another enter to take it like that. That makes it much more simpler to do this stuff. And now if we do it, it will show a 10. Wait, what? Now let's get in. We need if var test equals test plus 1, that's impossible. So we need var test equals 0. And then just turn this into a normal test. Because we don't have a beginning value for the test. In Scratch, the beginning value is automatically set to 0. But here you need to automatically set the beginning value. Confusing. Very, very confusing. But that's how it works. Wait. Let's refresh and let's take it forever again. I don't know why, but this is going to be part of a new video. Bye bye. So yeah, but there is one more thing I want to show in this blah 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 flavor video. A canvas. Yes, that's right, a canvas. So first we need to quickly reincarnate the body. And then we have a canvas ID. And you want to set this to 1 to 100? 600. So you can have the entire board, except the small little top part. And then what you want is you want to make a script. Boom. And what you can do is you can do a var. Alright, actually. And what did you need? Wait, what? Oh yeah, I do need a var. Damn. So this is your fill style. I will recommend putting it just to RGB. That's simpler to read, even for a human. But red, green, blue, this how much red, how much green, how much blue. Like 2 for 5, 0, 0 is just full red. So what we're gonna do is 0, 0, 0 since the page is white. And that is fully black. And this is a little too big. Let's say this is 50, and this is about the 50. Just 1, 0, I mean, this is the 0. So if we go here, bro, what? It doesn't make like no sense at all. What? Okay, dude. What happened? Okay, let me quickly fix this. Alright, I managed to fix it, and I promise this won't happen to you. So, the result, a black square. This might not be 50 pixels because this part and this part got cut off. And what you probably want to do is you want to set this to a 690 and this to a 350. Because that's the exact middle, so the same as 0, 0 in Scratch. And let me tell you how this works. So basically, this is the side, this is the position of the top right, the top left, the x value of the top left, and the y value. First x and y, and this is the size. So wait, how much is this? Is this yeah, and you can also do like this if you want it to be a little less downwards. So instead of 350, what we are going to do is we are going to do 450. But and surprise, surprise, the answer is that lower is more y, but then more to the right from the top left is more x. Which makes no sense at all. I mean, Scratch makes sense. I think it's just because we use Scratch on this channel, like barely. Anyways, if we reload this page, we can see a yellow square here and a green square there. No, actually, correction, black square. And we can make anything. Absolutely anything. Anywhere. But in the next video, you're going to learn how to use these canvases and make it complete. By the way, there's one, I promise this is the last thing I'm going to be showing in this video. And I promise. I am sure I promise that this is the last thing. A function. Oops, sorry. Function. My function. I can also do the parameter like text. And then what you can do is this is the code. So what you want is, like, I don't know, h1. No wait, actually you know what. First we are gonna quickly go here and h1 id equals test. Boom. Wait, I am glitching. I am going error mode. Slash. Bro, I actually hate. How does what is autocorrect, man? I actually hate autocorrect. And then here, what you want is like, I don't know, like h1 id. Like, wait, get. And then by id text, and boop. And then what you can do is my function, like, I don't know what, like hi. And then what it can do is show that text. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to show that text. Wait. Oh wait. What? Man, you can use it for other stuff. A function. And it's kind of cool. It's basically like your own block in Scratch. But that is the end of this video. Over 20 minutes for some reason. Bye bye.